Is it? Oh, the flash is on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Jacob. A while ago, I attempted to make a video that ended up being about 2 hours long of me reading a book, 101 Dad Jokes. I read the entire thing in one sitting, and it was about 2 hours, and I accidentally deleted it. So then I threw the book away, or got rid of it, and, you know, gave up. Like, it was just 2 hours of my life just down the drain. I'm not trying again. So here I have 100 amazing corny jokes. Get it? So it's one less joke this time. But let's try again. Make sure it's recording. Always gotta check that it's recording. It's sideways, but I can fix that in post. Okay. Here we go. So you can see 100 different cards. I don't necessarily know why they're in a card format instead of a book format, but they are numbered down here. It says 1, 2, 3. So without further ado, let's waste some more time. A snail who was tired of being slow went and bought a sports car with a big S painted on each side. I have heard this one before. Whenever someone saw him zooming past, they would say, "Hey, look at that S car go." It's funny, kind of. Yesterday, a clown held a door open for me. I thought it was a nice gesture. These are actually kind of funny. How do fish count on their fish fingers? I didn't like that one too much. That was just kind of bland. What do you call a blind dinosaur? Do you think he's Saurus? It is recording, right? I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure. These are like classic ones. They're not like stupid made up ones, because the dad joke one, a lot of them were really stupid. Like, not even funny jokes. They were just like, if you just told me to it, some of the dad jokes in the 101 Dad Jokes book, some of the jokes in there were literally, if someone were to tell me them, I would kind of be like, was that a joke, or are you just telling me a story? Like, some of them were, you couldn't even tell they were jokes if you didn't have the context of a joke. They were that bad. It's like I just read them, I'm like, what? But a lot of them were funny too. And this one was on there. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in his field. What's the bare minimum? What is the bare minimum? One bear. Oh. Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? I can't even say it. Faux drizzle. Faux drizzle. Okay. Faux drizzle. Why did the stadium get hot? All the fans left. I didn't expect it to be this funny. What is a pirate's favorite letter? Arg. R. R. I guess. Yeah, that one was a miss. He shot and he missed the basket. What kind of jam cannot be eaten? A traffic jam. Yeah, that was another doozy. I didn't really like that one too much either. What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. Yeah, we heard that since elementary school. All right, give me a good one here. What did one firefly say to the other? You glow, girl. Yeah, that one was also stupid. Like, what does it think I am? A Starbucks girl? How do you find Will Smith when he's lost in the snow? You just look for Fresh Prince. Or you start going around slapping snowmans and he'll just appear out of nowhere and be like, no, that's my job. What do you... Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs. Yeah, that one was bad. Why is what? I mean, I guess if you try to make 100 dumb jokes, you're eventually going to have to run into this one. You're eventually going to have to run out of them and have to start using. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Bro, I heard that when I was 3. I heard that when I was 7. What do you call fake pasta? An impasta. That would be more funny if you didn't give away part of the punchline in the joke setup. It would have been funny if you said, what do you call a breaking and entering Italian chef? An impasta. That would have been funnier. Because you don't expect, you get part of the punchline in the setup. So it makes it less funnier. It's like you're repeating yourself when you say the punchline. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they would be bagels. How do you make a fruit punch? Give it boxing lessons. Alright. Why did the cookie go to the doctor? Because it felt crummy. Okay, I'm getting sick of these. It's like the first 10 were good, and then we're on number 20, and I'm still waiting for a gut buster. Why did the jelly bean go to school? Because it wanted to be a smarty. Okay. When do ducks wake up? At the quack of dawn. Yup. Oh, golly gee. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. don't even... It would have been funnier if you did a polar bear. No, wait. What am I talking about? I'm like... Okay. Okay, I was like, it would have been better if you... What I was about to say, and then I caught myself, I'm like, wait, that was stupid. I was about to say, why did you say penguin in that joke? Obviously, you would say polar bears because penguins don't build igloos, polar bears do. I was really about to say that. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. That's another class. It's just reusing a bunch of classics. Did you hear about the 2 silkworms in a race? Did you hear about the 2 silkworms in a race? It ended in a tie. I don't even get that one. Like, I get the punchline, but what does silkworms have to do with it? I had to clarify that I didn't get the setup, not the punchline. I got the punchline. I'm not that dumb. I'm not that autistic. Where do animals go when their tails fall off? The retail store. That was only 1/4 of the jokes. Oh, wow. Why am I doing this? How did the barber win the race? He knew a shortcut. I'll give you the closest shave you've ever had. What do you call a pig that knows karate? A pork chop. That's another classic. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. Heard that one before too. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Aha. Where do cows go for their entertainment? The movies. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. Heard that one before too. Every joke after 10 I've heard. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she will just let it go. These jokes never bothered me anyway. Yeah, they do. These jokes immensely bother me. Which dinosaur knew the most words? The thesaurus. Who did Frankenstein's monster bring to the party? His ghoul friend. Why is tennis such a loud game? Because each player raises a racket. Who earns a living by driving their customers away? A taxi driver. Because there's a double meaning in the setup instead of the punchline. Wacky. Why was Cinderella thrown off the basketball team? She ran away from the ball. Why did the picture go to jail? It was framed. I know it's a joke, but that one's dumb because that's what a picture is supposed to be, framed. Like, I get the joke. You could have done it, why did the photographer go to jail? Because he was framed. That would have been funnier, but the picture is supposed to be framed. So why would he go to jail for doing what is supposed to be done to it? Why did the girl bring a ladder to school? She wanted to go to high school. Not feeling that one. What happened to the frog's car when it broke down? It was towed away. Why did the can crusher quit its job? Because it was so depressing. So depressing, people. What do computers like to eat? Microchips. Why did the school kids eat their homework? Because the teacher said it was a piece of cake. Okay, that was by far the worst joke on here. That was the worst joke on here. I hated this joke. It was a bad joke. That one sucked. What's the difference between a guitar and a fish? You can't tune a fish. Yo, that reminds me of the REO Speedwagon album. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. What's the biggest thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. That's one I heard from them YouTube Shorts guys with it's just them talking in the background with the GTA car going down the ramp. If you know, you know. That's one I heard on there. So that one's a little bit funnier to me because it was ironic because of the source that I saw it from was funny. So it's kind of like a reference to okay. Why didn't the melons get married? Because they can't elope. Why did the physics teacher not get along with the biology teacher? There was no chemistry. How did the dumpster burn its mouth? He ate the pizza Oh. Hipster. See? I mistook the word hipster for dumpster. That's like the third word that I've started when I started recording words that I've dyslexiatized. I might have dyslexia. The world may never know. How did the hipster burn its mouth? He ate the pizza before it was cool. I also hated that one. That's about number 2. That's about number 2. That was just so lame of a joke. Why aren't koalas actually bears? They don't meet the qualifications. That might have been my favorite joke other than the first 10. Other than the first 10, the Bill of Corny Rights. That was my favorite joke so far. Did you hear the joke about peanut butter? I'm not telling you. You might spread it. Spread it. What should you give to a sick lemon? Lemonade. Nah. What cheese is made backwards? Edam. I didn't know Edam was a type of cheese, but Edam is spelled E-D-A-M, which is made backwards. Haha. How do you make a sausage roll? Push it. I heard that one from Uncle Bud. And I said push it as my answer, except I was joking because like the joke couldn't be that stupid. What did the cake say to the knife? You want a piece of me? Have you heard the story of the skunk? Never mind, it stinks. This is number 56. We're a little more than halfway done. What do you call a snake wearing a hat? A boa constrictor. Get it? Because constructors wear hats? My eyes hurt. Learning how to pick up trash was really easy. I just picked it up as I went along. Yeah, that one takes the cake or the trash out. No, that was just the dumbest joke I've ever heard so far in this. That is my least favorite joke. Like, there's no meat to the setup. And then the punchline is like such a far-fetched, I'll just continue. Getting paid to sleep would be my dream job. Why did the guy rob a bakery? He needed the dough. Why did the belt go to jail? He held up a pair of pants. Why don't ducks ever have spare change? They only carry bills. I'm suffering inside. Help me. Why are pianos hard to open? The keys are on the inside. They're not, though. Like, I get the joke is like keys and piano keys. Haha, piano keys. But you're talking about keys to open up something. The keys are not on the inside of the piano. They're on the outside of the piano because you play them. So you have a double meaning there, but it doesn't make any sense. Why couldn't the sesame seed leave the casino? He was on a roll. Oh. I was like, why is the sesame seed rolling? What are you talking about? But it was on a roll. Why do you call a sleeping bull? What do you call a sleeping bull? See, I thought it said why again. I'll decipher that box when we get to it. Some weird construction about it when I'm done. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. Why is there a raisin? Why is the raisin? See, I added there and another word, a. Why is the raisin scared to go swimming? It's afraid of the strong currents. What? Why is the raisin scared to go swimming? It's afraid of the strong currents. What? Hold on a second. I gotta phone a friend. I didn't know this game of 100 corny jokes would turn into a game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I gotta phone a friend. I'll be back. Well, that was a fail. They didn't know either. A currant is another type of berry. It's just another type of berry. Alright, well, I also hated that. What's the best way to conduct a fish? Drop them in line. Contact a fish. Drop them. Oh yeah, it's Labor Day. That's crazy. What's the best way to contact a fish? Drop them a line. I know the literal meaning of a line, like the fishing line. Contact a fish, drop. I don't get the second meaning. What's the best way to contact a fish? Drop them a line. Yep, I don't get that one either. Well, how do you make an egg giggle? Tell it a yolk. I think I'm about to see, after that joke, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw how do you make a tissue dance, put a little boogie in it. Why didn't the shrimp share? Because he was shellfish. That's freaking hilarious, man. What did one hat say to the other hat? What did one hat say to another hat? You stay here, I'll go on ahead. What is the opposite of a hot pepper? A little chili. I guess that one was kind of dumb. What grade did the fish receive after the exam? Not very good. It was below sea level. I got that one. It just was... How do cows like to do their shopping? From catalogs. These are driving me nuts. What do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Roberto. That one was just stupid. Like I feel like this dude had a friend named Roberto, and he thought about his name too hard. He's like, Roberto. I could make a joke about that. It's going to be so funny. You could say goodbye to his comedy career because that joke was... What do you call a bee having a bad hair day? A frisbee. What does a frisbee have to do with that? See, that's what makes a joke bad and suck. What does a frisbee have to do with that? There is no double meaning. You just put frisbee on the... You just put frizz on the beginning of it. Because a frizzy bee. Yeah, that's a bee with a bad hair day, but there's no double meaning. You just said frisbee because that's another word that already exists, so it's kind of funny. It's not. It is poopy. If the setup had something to do with the frisbee, like what do you call a bee that likes to catch stuff? A frisbee? What do you call a bee that likes to catch stuff and has a bad hair day? But you know, a frisbee, whatever. Anyway, that would be too much though. Number 75. After this joke will finally be 3/4 of the way done. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. What does a nut say when it sneezes? Cashew. What do you call a shoe made out of a banana? A slipper. That's a no for me. What is corn such what? Why is corn such a good listener? Because it is all ears. What a corny joke. What do Olympic sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. That was actually kind of funny. I didn't laugh though, because I'm kind of a little bit dead inside right now. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? Tentacles. Number 80. A magician was walking down the street and turned into a grocery store. It took me a minute. I'm like, what? That's just... Okay. No. That was funny. Because, if you didn't get that one, if you don't get that one, I'm not explaining it to you because it's funny because it takes a while to get. If I explain it to you, it's not going to be funny anymore. Uh, that took me a while though. That's funny. I want to go back and see the moment where I started cracking up. I wrote a song about a tortilla. Actually, it's more like a rap. Alright, bro. That was a bit too corny for me. My friend recently got crushed by a pile of books. He's only got his shelf to blame. That's crazy, man. A horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey." The horse says, "Sure." Either there's that one, and then there's the horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, why the long face?" But this one actually has a reason for it to be a horse, rather than just the horse having a long face. Horses eat hay. Six out of 7 of Snow White's dwarves are not happy. Whoa, a joke that actually has some pop culture references in it. Other than the Let It Go one, that was the other one. And they're both Disney movies. Weird. I used to be a banker, but I lost interest. I hate you. I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not so sure. That was my least favorite joke. I hate that one too. Alright, 2 penguins walk into a bar, which is crazy. The second penguin should have seen it. Why are they penguins? Why penguins? It's just like, they could be 2 men. Well, you just randomly stuffed in penguins for no reason. Why do you call... I did it again. What do you call people who are afraid of Santa Claus? Claustrophobic. Swear you got that from SpongeBob. I swear to God. 88. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. My friend was always annoying me with yawning. My friend was always annoying me with bird puns, but I decided 2 can play at that game. That was number 90, folks. Number 91. Did you hear about the new reversible jackets? I'm excited to see how they turn out. Number 92. I couldn't quite remember how to throw a boomerang, but eventually it came back to me. Police were called to a daycare where a 3-year-old was resisting arrest. That was number 93, people. Number 94. I used to have a fear of hurdles, but I got over it. I hate that one. 95. A new type of broom came out. It's sweeping the nation. I really wanted a camouflage shirt, but I couldn't find one. Maybe that's what John Cena's wearing. '97. What do you tell a vegetable after it graduates from college? Congratulations. '98. What do corn cobs call their fathers? Popcorn. Number 99. What do you get when a corn cob is run over by a truck? Creamed corn. Now see, that one sucks because what is an ice cream truck? That would have been funnier. But creamed doesn't even have any relevance to the joke. So that one was a sucky joke. And number 100, the final joke. Why did the ghost ride the elevator? To lift his spirits. Well, there you go. There's 100 new jokes for you to annoy your anyone with, really. Yeah, this bottom part just comes out for no reason. And then you can take the box apart. But that was Ridley Games' 100 Amazing Corny Jokes. Ridley's Games' 100 Amazing Corny Jokes. Actually, it's 101 because of the title. Well. That was corny. Fortnite Battle Pass.